Hey guys, so I thought I'd go ahead and demo the Anna Griffin punches that I got from the super sale she had in January at the end of the month. Um, I bought 2 sets of punches from her, and basically they're the kind that are interchangeable. So I got this punch along with 2 other interchangeable cassettes that go inside of here. So I punched them all out, but I'm going to show you quickly how you interchange them and how it works. You basically, because you have these punches right here, you'll notice that these things flip out like wings. And then you can see the punch down in there. Now that's some paper because I punched it already. And so the punch is actually this wide and long, and you can make a whole strip with this border punch, right? As long as you want for a piece of paper. And then it depresses the punch down through this little long oval here shape. So that's how the punch really does work. So I have one in here now, and to interchange it, all you do is lift out the punch that's in there, and you can see that it's got wings, and you just fold them underneath for storage, and you can store them like this so you can see the pattern. And then you take the other one, and it will only fit in one way because there's a notch carved out of it, and that goes to the inside here. So you stick that in there and you push down and it clips. Did you hear it? So then you just take your piece of paper and you're gonna punch it. And I didn't cut this straight, so I know that it's not straight. I'm gonna try and find, maybe this is a straighter side. So the punch, as I said, it's only really this long. So where that oval ended starts, you can, if you want to, start with the strip of paper, end of the strip of paper. I'm gonna punch it on one, close to that end so I can make a longer pattern. So then you just punch it, and then you can push it up, and you're gonna line up, see how the pattern is? You're gonna line that up with the gold pattern that you see below it so that it fits that pattern, and then you're gonna punch it again. Make sure I've got it. And that should make a continuous punch. See? And I'll use this blue sheet of paper so you can see it pop a little bit better. So there's that one that I just changed out. And it's really pretty. It's her style of, design. And then all of the bits are underneath. So basically I bought 2 sets for $5 each. And they're a great value. They work well. And that's the reason why I'm showing you, because I tried them all out to make sure they all work. And these are the other patterns that I got, and I will show you what they look like punched. So that I showed you the first one, and here's the next one. And she may have matching embossing folders to this. I don't know if she does, but they look familiar, so I may have some of these already. This one. And this one. They're all very pretty. Great value, I think, for what I got, and I'll definitely be using them for scrapbooking and cards. Now, those are the punches that I got from her, and I'll be storing them in my flat file, which is where I store my punches. I'm going to show you also these We Are Memory Keepers alphabet punches. These are the decorative punches that I purchased recently. This one and this one are supposed to both be Christmas ones. I think this one looks more Christmas than this because this one's just like a star. So I'm going to show you these, but I will set up first because I need to punch out the letters to go ahead and show you how they work. I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I have set up for the punching of the We Are Memory Keepers letter. I don't know what they call these. They're for the punch board, and they're kind of like a decorative punch for each of the letters. And you can see that they have alignment guides on these. These are actually set up for the large punch board, and they do have a smaller one, which is so totally cute. Here's the large one. Here's the teeny tiny little one. Look how cute. It's like almost the same height as the larger punch board, but way shorter. So they make 2 different size letters. let me show you. I punched two letters because I was going to make a banner. Then I decided I'll just make it again when I'm done with you guys, showing you. Okay, so those are the two different size letters. And the large punch board, I'm not going to show you how to punch a letter because you guys can watch demos on that. 1.5 by 2.5 inches piece of paper. That is the smaller one. And then the larger punch board, you start with a 3 by 5 inch piece of paper. So I used scraps because that's what I had out on my table, and punched the letters, a U and a K. This is the first letter of my husband's name. I'm not going to use the little ones to punch with because these aren't sized for that letter. So let me show you what I've done. I've already punched a few as a test in the it's a U, and basically if you look, I'm going to show you how it's lined up. So there, because the U has the rounded edge, you basically put it in there like this, and then you punch it. And then to punch this star to the left that you see that I punched, you're going to turn it and line it up so that it meets the same curve. You see there's a gold curve there, and you just line it up like that, and then you punch it. So I could do the same thing by lining it to the right and punching it. So I'm going to do that, but I just wanted you to see that that's how you line it up. So I have to put it down on the table for me to punch it because I can't do it in my hands. And you will, if you line it up properly, you'll get the correct distance from the other punch that you've already punched out. I don't know if I just lined that up correctly, but no, I didn't. See, I had it over too far. It should have been a little bit turned some more, but that's okay. That's what makes this experimenting. But you know, you can then get the, you know, the punches around as you want. Now with this one, this Nordic looking one, it's a little bit different. Let me tell you one more thing. With the straight edge pieces, right? You're basically going to line it up with this line right here. You see that there's a line on the punch that's straight. You take the edge, and maybe I want to show you with the eye that I cut out there that I cut. Let me see if I can show you with that. Where did it go off to? Oh, here. With the eye, it's a little bit different. Now, the eye I use the other punch that I have. It's like a clover looking thing. It's actually not a clover because it's not shaped like that. You line up the middle with the punch, and then you punch it. And you notice that this has a middle piece here. So to do the middle section, you basically will take the letter and you'll turn it, and you'll line up the little A there in the middle of your punch, your previous punch, and that will give you the correct distance to punch the next one. And then you move it along, and you can see here, I'm sorry about the shadow there, but you can see here, if you were to punch this, it would give you the proper distance for the next punch. It's not lined up on the top edge, you see that? It's just lined up here. So if I were to punch that, hopefully I've got it in the center. So it gives you that next punch in the center, and you can do one more to create the decorative piece. So in this one, I've already punched this side and I punched this one. So they're both going to line up with the A's here, or they should. Oh, actually they don't. I'm going to line it up with the this right one right here. And hopefully it will come out right. It's okay, we're experimenting. And there you go. So they're equally distant from each other on this side. And this is just another scrap piece of paper that happened to be embossed. It was in my scrap bin. And then for the top of the eye, or the bottom of the eye, whichever you want to call it, I lined up this A in the center part right here to get this one on the left-hand side to punch properly. And then you can do it again on this side and punch. So now I have an eye that has little clover leaf looking things. I don't know, they call that a marquee or what, but that's how you do these little punches. The bigger one is a little different. It's more like a regular punch because it has a design here that has the punches on it. So I'm going to show you, basically, you line up the top with the line. There's a line on the punch right here. I'm going to push it all the way in. Line up the top, punch it, make sure your letter is straight down in there, and it'll come out like this. And then all you do is just, again, line up that gold image inside of the punch that you previously punched to punch the next one. So now you have a letter that has these neat little designs in it. Okay, that's basically the little decorative punches. Now there is a catch in the bottom that's catching all the punches for you out here. So some of these you can reuse. Like, I probably won't reuse these because they're little diamond shapes. They're not all that interesting, maybe for confetti. But these are little stars. So you can use these also for confetti, but maybe on cards or something like that as a decorative piece. And these look like flowers. You could probably layer them up and create tiny, tiny flowers. So you get double duty out of the punches. So that is the little demo of the We Are Memory Keepers. I'm going to call them embellishment punches, or, you know, for the letters, for the punch board. And again, they're for the larger punch board letters, not the small ones, because the small ones are sized differently. And if you try and line them up on the lines on here, you'll get them off center. Not impossible to do it, but a little more work. So that's it for now. Talk to you later.